Hey everybody, I thought I'd do a quick little video, a little pod video actually, just show some of the pods that are starting to pop all over the place in this garden of mine. Finally, they're really starting to fly now, and I'm about to start a new regiment that Ed recommended of Nova, or what's it called, Flora Nova Bloom. I'm going to start using that as soon as I'm able to fertilize again. It's rained so much I got to let them dry out a little bit, but next blast they're getting that, so we'll see what that does. His plants look phenomenal, so we'll see how it goes on mine. Anyhow, I'm going to edit this pretty heavy, just to cut to the parts where the pods are, just try to shorten this a little bit. I just thought I'd give you guys a little shot of what's going on. It's kind of hard to find them, that's why it takes a little doing to get down there and find them. They're freaking under the canopy big time. So anyhow, here we go. Let's take a look. Oh, let's see. I don't think the Savannah 7s are podding up yet. Yeah, it's going to storm. Holy crap, there it comes again. It's going to be our last blast, I believe, and then it's supposed to get sunny as hell. It's actually sunny right now, but really sunny, but it's going to end shortly here in about an hour. Let's see, Savannah 7's got nothing. They're not potted. There's a million flowers on them. These giant boots, I don't think they have pods on them. I don't know. I'm having a hell of a time finding them, I know that. They're hanging, all the pods are like deep in there inside these plants. This has nothing. King Nagas, there's a couple nice pods starting to form in there. There's a few back there. There's probably, looks like about 10 on there so far. Looks like the flowers aren't dropping, so hopefully if all them flowers stick, it'll be ridiculous, because there's a lot of them on there. This one's same thing. Oh, actually this is a yellow boot from Joe, finally podding up. That big fat yellow boot that I ate in that video. Finally got 3-4 on that branch. Oh, there's a bunch in there actually. Let's see what else. This is the other yellow boot. I'm not going to dig in there, that thing's too low. This one is the regular boot from Ben. I don't think there's any on it that are big yet. Nothing there, nothing there. Cornish Nog, I don't think Paul's is coming yet, but I believe this one from Volker has got some small pods on it somewhere, just starting to go right there. And these are the Bubblegum 7s. I think these other ones are starting to go, yeah, just barely starting to pod up right there. This is not the one I showed you last time. That's a new one with the weird crown. There's the one I showed you last time. It's not growing too fast, but it's coming along. There's a bunch that are starting to come up here on that one. This plant here doesn't have a lot of really nice wide open flowers, but I don't know, I can't find any on it right now. That's the other one that doesn't look like the right variant. These are Scorpion Butch Teas. I didn't see any last night on it when I was looking, but they're coming. The flowers aren't falling off, so that tells me they're just getting ready to go. A bunch of little ones here. This is the Infinity. Still has not a lot of flowers either. It's growing beautifully, but hopefully that Flora Nova Bloom kicks it in gear. This one, I don't even know what those are, but there's no pods on them. I don't remember. You'll notice I got every freaking flower in this garden staked up because of that storm. Bent them all over. So that's not going to happen again. To hell with that. It took me 3 hours to stake these damn things up. These brain strains got nothing. I think these from Mike do have them on there, but I can't seem to find them. The ones outside are podding up so much better than these for some reason. And it's a lot hotter out there. I don't know, this is the Assam. Or no, this is the, let's see, Primo. Finally starting to get them on there. See him back there hanging out. There's a bunch on there. There's one back there. There's probably a dozen on that one. This Assam Boot Jaloki India Carbon has got a bunch on it. They're kind of weird shape. They're not really elongated like they're supposed to be, but still look pretty gnarly. I don't know what the hell. Maybe they got crossed last year. Those seeds. The Bubblegum 7, or the 7-pot brown I took and hid so it doesn't infect these other plants. Nothing on that one yet. This is a weird looking Reaper. Look at that plant. Look at that plant. The leaves look weird and everything. So I don't know what the hell's going on in this one. Millions of flowers, no pods. I don't think any of these reapers have pods. This is the one I pulled all the yellow leaves off. So it's starting to actually come back okay. I flushed it big time, the pot, to get all the lockout out of it, and I believe that was the problem because it's coming out green now. But anyhow, reapers, I don't think there's any. I'm not going to dig in there. Oh, hopefully this plant is not getting sick. Look like the other crap. Let's see, the Jay's Ghosts. I don't think there's any on any of these except maybe this one right here. I think I noticed something last night. Ah, shit, I can't find it. If it isn't very big. It's not much. The ones out here are doing a lot better. Oh, let's see. This one has nothing. That's a Butch T, Mississippi. Nada. This DEFCON 7. Look at that beast. This thing has got a bunch of pods on it. It's actually, they're coming in nice too, just exactly like the strain should. Hopefully it stays that way because it was kind of a cool one. There's a bunch in there. If I can find, these plants are so thick you can't even really film. It's kind of annoying. That one has nothing. I am dripping sweat. God dang, is it hot out here. Douglas Scorp has some little ones on it. I'm not going to dig for them. Nothing too spectacular. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. This one I don't think has any. Oh yeah, it's got a couple little babies on it. This is a, what is this damn thing? Oh, a yellow 7-pot crossed with a Sambucolukia. This one's starting. You can see the flowers getting ready to fall off. It's getting ready to pot all those up. That's Naga Merch. Chili Pepper Pete's. This one, there's a really nice one in here. I'll probably be doing a pod test on here. This is a Moruga Satan. A couple of nice ones on there. There's probably half a dozen on there maybe. Here's a regular Moruga. I don't think, beautiful plant, just no flowers or no pods yet. Lots of flowers. This one is a yellow Moruga. This has got some on it and it's not even a big plant. It's got some nice ones, but look at this bad boy back here. I'll turn this. Look at that sucker. That is a beast. I'll probably be eating that. There's a bunch on this plant for how little it is. That might even be tonight. I don't know. Thinking about it kind of freaks me out a little bit. These are the brown Morugas, starting to flower up pretty good. Tell you, these weren't topped, and look how huge that plant is. But I'll tell you what, there aren't a lot of flowers compared to the ones that topped. And I'll tell you, it's still just a big beast, but no production. 7-pot lava, having a hell of a time. This one is potting up real nice. It's a, I'm trying to see the tags. It's the hardest part. It's a yellow Primo. Weird looking pods. Look at that. Not sure. That's not really what a Primo looks like, but I don't remember the pepper that it came off. You know what? I didn't even see it because I think I bought these from Grant. The seeds. I didn't take them out of a pepper. Let's see. I don't think that's got any pods on it. Nothing. This one is a Billy Boy Douglas. All the Billy Boys, I mean, are doing fantastic. Gnarly looking pods coming out of these things. There's just, all of them are. Every one of them has a bunch of pods on it. This is a Billy Boy Douglas Red. Got a bunch of nasty looking pods back there. This one is the other one. It's a Billy Boy Douglas Yellow, I believe. Yep, this one's got a mean one on it too. It looks almost like that Moruga. Just wicked looking. There's probably 30 pods on this one, that little plant. Already potted up. These are just doing fantastic. Great strain right there, obviously stable. This is the this is the Afterglow, the Space Chili. Finally getting some peppers on it, and they're growing fast. These are the ones that were actually in space, the seeds, and they grow really huge. So it shows they're growing quick. They grow half an inch a day, those peppers at least. This has nothing. I don't feel like bending down. What is that? This one is the Nagla. It's finally getting peppers. It's had so many flowers on it. Now finally it's getting these little pods all over it, so that's a good thing. A couple bigger ones in there that I can't get to. That's the Borg 9. That one's a weirder one. That's not doing anything. This one's starting to get peppers on it, and they look like a bubble gum. See that calyx, or that green part up there? Very odd. Here's a pepper back here, starting to pop out. As you can see that, but there's no sun back there. There we go. How about now? Anyhow, they look kind of weird, don't they? So that's cool. That is the Borg 9 is a Nagla crossed with the Bubblegum 7. So it's kind of a four-way cross. This is a Nagla crossed with the yellow 7 pod, I believe. No pods yet, no pods yet. What are these? Nothing. These on the end aren't doing anything yet. They're just flowering like mad. Getting them to stick, that's the trick. There's a little pod right there. It's an Infinity number 2. Yeah, this one over here is. They're both the same. They're both got some pods on them finally. This one, the Infinity Monster, is a monster. Just doesn't have any pods on it. Needs to get in gear. This is a red Scorpion Arrow, I think, is finally starting to get them. There's one. And mine don't have little pointy tails on them either, so don't feel bad. There's another one, looks exactly the same. Might turn into one, but it sure doesn't look like it. This one is probably one of the better producers, Nagamorich. Just loaded down there with peppers. It's all over, hanging all over this dang thing. Some big boys in there. Probably too close with my camera. I can't even see the camera. It's so bright out here I can't even see what I'm filming. So pardon me if it isn't right. This is a Douglas Butch Tea from Gunslinger Dave. This is finally starting to get some gnarlies on it. Hopefully they come out like his were. He's got some mean looking pods off that. And this is a Scorpion Cardi Yellow crossed with a boot. Just little green ones on there right now. They're coming though, at least. And I don't know, this one's got a bunch of pods on it. It's a peach boot. There's all kinds of them in there. This one is a Douglas crossed with a Scorpion. I think this is probably Silver Surfer, not seeing any pods yet. This thing, this badass green, I'll just hold it out there, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's what it looks like. This thing has got peppers everywhere. It's the one that was purple, and it's a chocolate spiky Scorpion. These things are all over this plant. They're growing fast and they're growing big. Sorry about that noise. I know it's an annoying noise walking on this rock. Anyhow, these things are looking really good. It's just perfect. This is probably the best plant I got. That one right there. It's probably one of the biggest plants I got too. See, nothing worth looking at there. Nothing on the chocolate boots. The red dog, this one looks a little weak, but it's getting flowers. This one, it's got pods on it. So we'll see what those babies come out like. They were pretty mean when Paul ate them. This is a Cajamarca crossed with a chocolate boot. Look at that thing. Isn't that a weird looking pepper? Kind of different. It's starting to get peppers on it. Real long, skinny pods. Look at them all. This one is one I'm really looking forward to, this little short bushy one. It's a red Arabibi Guzano. It's got a bunch of peppers all over it. They finally started sticking, and boy did they start sticking. They are everywhere. This isn't a huge pepper, it's a small, like a worm. Looks like a grub, I should say. But they are really good and really hot. I think somebody crossed them. It's supposed to be white, crossed them with a boot, because it's hot, way hotter than it should be. This is the Turbo Pube, flowers everywhere, no peppers yet. And this is a 7-pot in the brew, big ass plant, no pods. So anyhow, that's that. Probably won't edit it, I went pretty quick anyhow. I'm gonna go, and just wanted to give you guys a shot of what's going on. Have a good one.